Hey, so today we're going to be looking at Ped Catch. So you can start in Google by typing Pedestrian Catch and it'll be your top result. So you can just click on that one. And what this is it is a website that measures walkability from a location. So you can start by selecting the site that you want to start at by typing in an address. I've decided to go with my high school from the hometown I grew up in. So I've typed in Mildura Senior College and it's dropped in a pin at the school. So what I can do now is I can start a walkability map with a convex hull ungrouped, and what this does is it'll show the walkability from the pinpointed location for a 10-minute walk, and it shows the distance from the start to the end. So this is what it looks like when it's generating the data. So what you can see is the 10-minute walk, but to make it tidier you put an offset buffer of 25 meters. This will then create a map looking like this, so it keeps the outline closer to the actual markers themselves, and it just makes it look a lot tidier altogether. So this is essentially the same data output, just a different representation. So you can see the pathways a lot easier. So now what I want to do is I want to try experimenting with a secondary marker. This allows you to set two different locations and measure the walkability from one to another. So there's a nearby school called St. Joseph's College, which I will drop a marker for, just so we can map out if students from the senior college or St. Joseph's College can actually meet somewhere in the middle within a 10-minute walk. So with the use of Ped Catch, you can actually map this out quite precisely. So we'll wait for this to map out. So now that that's completed, from this data I can see that pretty much at the very end of the walk, at the 10-minute mark, after an 800-meter walk, students from either schools can meet basically right in the middle between the schools. So from this I could tell that it would be approximately a 20-minute walk from one school to another, but if both students were to leave at the same time, they would reach each other within 10. But what I will do now is I'll test out the time function, and I'm going to set it to a 15-minute walk because I want to see how far you can get from the Mildura Senior College. There's a nearby shopping centre which wasn't reached within 10 minutes, so from this we'll be able to see if we can reach it in 15 minutes. So we'll wait for this one to map out as well. So now that this is completed, I can see that pretty much right at the end of the 15-minute mark, which you can tell by this marker, and after a 1200-meter walk you can reach the local shopping centre from the school. So it takes approximately 15 minutes to get there, and you can almost make it to St. Joe's College, which would normally take about 20 minutes. But yeah, this is Ped Catch and how you can map out walkability. But something else you can do is you can download a KML scenario file or a GeoJSON Waze file. These files are files that you can input into third-party mapping apps like Mapbox or QGIS, and from there you'll be able to format and visualize them the way you want and customize them. So we can explore that in another video, but this is Ped Catch.